Okay, turn you off. Alright, so what I'm finding is I'm gradually getting things straightened up a little bit here. So this is basically the bench where I do most of my radio work, if I have to work on a radio or something. Here's another camera I'm working on. I don't know if I want to finish it, work on it, or just buy another one. At one time, these were like $100, $130. Now you can get them for like $50. They're definitely worth $50 in my opinion. That's what I have throughout the whole shop and the house and outside. They work great, wireless or not. But this, once this bench gets cleaned up again, this would be the workbench, you know, for working on the radios. This is where I have two different power supplies. One of them is regulated, one is not. A couple of meters, the exhaust fan, the speakers, the holder, computer to look things up, lots of parts. I do want to possibly get a small generator and a frequency counter, or maybe even just a scope. But again, I don't do enough repairs to justify it, and I haven't needed it with the repairs that I've done. There's always ways around it, see, but having some of that stuff just makes it easy. However, you know, like I say, I get by. So it is something I really need to do. But that's going to be cleaned up again, and that'll be the repair bench. This is going to get tucked back under there. This is going to go back out in the shop. That's going to go in the shop. I got to boot these two computers up with a new software, Windows, so that I can give them away. This stuff has to be put away. This is all little stuff that's going to be used. So I got to make sure. Eventually that may go into drawers. But for most part, this is kind of where I'm at. So this is going to be repairs. This, I was thinking about turning it this way. I don't know. You know, I mean, walking to there versus walking around here is not that big of a difference. Am I going to save anything? What it'll do is it'll give me more backspace here. It'll act like a back wall here, so that I can probably stick things on it with the magnetics. And seeing that the Dremel isn't going to be here anymore. And do I really even? Yeah, I do use it. I got all kinds of crap under there, so we'll see what happens. This thing, I do use it, as you can see, for gloves, towels. What the hell is that down there? Oh, it's a blower fan. Okay. It's a double banger. There's a squirrel cage blower over there. So, but that's a portable green screen up there. So anyway, as I was saying, I got to clean that up. That came off from the chimney. I got this over here I got to get fixed up. I have the motor and I have the, if you can see it, that's a lathe. So we're almost to a point to where, you know, well, back here is what I was talking about. Hold on, guys, I know. I said it before, I believe, but I've got the mini chop saw here. I've got the little mini table saw. They do make one a little better than that. It's a little taller and the blade will cant a little bit, but I found that one's fine. And then I got this little mini milling machine, which is a waste of money. I would have never bought that if I knew I wasn't going to be able to get what I needed to go with it. And that being the computer hookup for it. When I bought this, the woman on the phone told me, if you look in the catalog, it shows this having servos. A servo up here, another one here, and another one here. And I says, I'm interested in it with the servos. She tells me the servos are on order. They should have them in within the next week, 10 days. All right, well, maybe I'll wait then and order it all at once. Well, we're low on these, so you may want to get this now. All right, so I bought this, this, and this all at the same time, which isn't cheap if you look it up. However, this is a nice piece. This was definitely worth the money, in my opinion. That's okay, that works well, but this thing, in my opinion, forget about it. For any need that I found it to work with so far. Now the servos, what that does is it allows you to tie it into your computer. So I can design something on the computer, send it to this, and this would print it, or cut it out, whatever it is I wanted to have done. You know, a nut, a bolt, you know, a piece of metal, piece of wood, whatever. It would do it. So anyway, after a number of calls back, she finally tells me over, I don't know how many weeks, that, oh, they can't sell them in the U.S. I said, you can't sell them in the U.S.? You told me you had them on order. Oh, I was thinking of something else. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Well, it was too late for me to even send this back because I started to play with it a little bit. So I got screwed, you know. And I bought this from a company in Georgia. And again, I would never, I think it was Georgia, I would never buy from them again. Now, that's not saying the product sucks. However, this does suck, right? In my opinion, because I haven't got time to sit here and do all this little fine tuning with the handles. Oh, I got to go up. Oh, wait a minute, I got to go over. Oh, wait a minute, I got to go back. You know, so you're sitting there with two hands, and it's just not it. Not it. No. Can't be written off as an advertisement. Oh. But meanwhile, that back bench is going to be set up with that. So these are going to be spread out across here because I want a little room to work between each one. This is the shirt press for making t-shirts. If anything, I'll probably move this down to the end. Because I don't know if I want to keep this table here or not. Oh, I got to take this off. Let's do that now. I'm glad I remembered that. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. Okay. This has to come off. I'm not going to be doing this back here. I got the air booth, the spray booth over there. Now, how did I put this on here? So I know how I'm getting it off. Did I do that? Or did I do this first? Okay. This is a water separator. Turn that like that. There we go. And this, actually, we'll probably just do this for now. Let's hold that on there. Looks like a Phillips. Well, it is. It's just two little screws, so I can take that out right from here. If I can find a Phillips. By the time I went to get the drill gun to do this, oh, wait a minute. What the hell we got? Epoxy here? What the hell happened here? Apparently I did that one up right. I got nuts and bolts back there. No, it's not going to be easier for me to get this off. Okay. Oh, look at the touch the sky. Do. Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, if that sounded like Jimi Hendrix, we're all in trouble. Put this back. You had to go on the floor before I got it, so now I gotta throw it on the floor before I put it back. Okay. Let's get the rest of this stuff. This and this. Put it all up here. Okay, one's an airbrush for painting, and the other one's an old airbrush that I use just for blowing off dust. Okay. This will go back on here. I'm just doing this so I know that I have all my parts in order here. And this is not going to get used again, so we'll just do this for now. There. Okay. Where are you? Right here. I think I'm done for today, to be honest with you. And it's kind of late. I didn't finish the coffee, however. But I bet you it's close to 4 o'clock.